Welcome back to Waves by Factory Berlin, powered by Beats by Dr. Dre. In this part, we're going to talk about the deeper arrangement and using effects for transition in your parts of your whole song. All right, on this stage, I used a nice app, or it's more like a sound library called Splice. Some of you may know it. It looks like this here. Let me show it to you. Splice is like a huge online library which you can use to start up a song, or in my case to finish a song with nice loops, or just getting some nice sounds on top, or get attention to your song. You will find there almost everything you have in your mind. Just type it in and you get like a bunch of sounds, and click it and buy it by credits, and then just drag and drop it in your DAW, and you can use it as much and how much you like in your track. So in this part, I am using, in our first verse, I'm using like one of these percussion loops found on Splice. Gives you like this, I can show it to you, kind of like a Drake-ish vibe into this hip-hop track, and together it sounds like this. It rounds your whole sound, kind of like gives it even more rhythm. And I also used another one, which I showed before, short percussion loop in our pre-chorus. Sounds like this. Also, percussion loop found on Splice. It's kind of like lo-fi hip-hop, and in our song it sounds like this. So these are just small, easy things to finish up your song in a fast way by using loops or sounds on top. All right, the next step I want to show you is, it's not a big step, but it has a huge impact on your song, on your progressions. If you use something like risers, like this one, it's just a stormy riser. Sounds like this. Getting louder and louder. I'm using this one to get even more attention from our pre-chorus to our chorus. So if you use risers like that, you automatically getting some more attention on something, what's happening after the risers coming in. So it sounds like that. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky. Okay, to get even more attention on one part of your track, you can use, like I did, effects on your whole instrumental. Like I use it in here. It's like just a filter on top. So now I put in all of my instruments into one bus, and now I'm able to just put on some effects on all of our instruments. So to get these done in just one part of our song, you can use automation, and you can try to get attention by filtering or adding some distortion, or you can add some delay or reverb on top just to get in even more attention to that one track and to the transition after dropping your effects, to get even more attention on like your chorus, and to get in like some of the effects. I can show you that here. Just bring in the filter here. It's like now I'm filtering a lot of frequencies off like this, just to get the vocals even more in front, but you recognize that something is happening on the instrumental side. And to get an automation done on that one, we can just record the automation like this. So as you can see here on my screen, I recorded the automation of the filter in here, and from here I can just do everything I want to do it on that right here. So as you can see, it starts here in our pre-chorus and increasing to about 100%. And what we could do is, when the drop comes to our chorus, we take it off and you have this kind of nice transition, as I can show you here. Take this heat into the winter, spring, fall, my lover. Won't leave us till summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss. Filtering off. The starlit sky. So after filtering everything off, you just take out the filter and you got your huge instruments back again. So to get your attention, that's one way to do another one nice effect, one simple effect. That's it. So to get it even more exciting, we can put some distortion and also some reverb on top to maybe overdo it, but let's see how it works here. So for the distortion, I'm using Native Instruments Supercharger, which is always like one of the go-to tools for me, and just record the automation again here. To the summer, take us here into the winter, spring, fall, my lover. Won't leave us till summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky. So now you can see what I did here. So maybe I'm a little bit too late for our chorus, but we bring in our distortion up to 100% and take it off when our chorus drops in again. So that's kind of too much, but it's just to show you how to get there in a fast way. So this is how it sounds like now. Take us here into the winter, spring, fall. Even more. Won't leave us till summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky. Yeah, this is way too much, but just to show you how you could be doing it, I think it's a nice way. So let's add another effect and put some reverb on top. I like to use for reverb, I like to use the where is it? The vintage verb called Valhalla Vintage Verb. Highly recommend that. Super nice thing. And let's see what we can do here. I just do it like from scratch.
Boy, I'm sticking.
Not right.
Let's not leave it to the summer. Take us here into the winter, spring, fall, lover. Won't leave us to summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky.
So now we can do a little before and after. So I added now a nice Simplon to take off some of the frequencies. I brought in some hard distortion, and on top I added some reverb. Let's do a little before and after. Before I show it to you, yeah, without effects, it's like this.
To the summer, take us here into the winter, spring, fall, lover. Won't leave us to summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky.
And now with our effects in, you will see there's way more attention on the drop into our chorus.
Let's not leave it to the summer. Take us here into the winter, spring, fall, lover. Won't leave us to summer. Don't wanna miss another kiss under the starlit sky. Higher than the seasons, we don't need a reason.
As you can see, way more attention. It's way too much, but for you to get an idea how to do it, that's how you can do it in just quick 5 minutes. All right, so we're at the end of our part here. We've been talking about spicing up your arrangement and how to bring in some effects to get attention to your track. And as a side note, what you should definitely have in your mind is to get to know some knowledge in mixing and how to use effects, how to use equalizers, compression, and stuff like that. Because nowadays, producers not just making the beat. Producer mainly is also engineering, mixing, and at some point also the mastering engineer at the end. So you have to have in your mind that the producer nowadays has to produce one track immediately, so in 1 day or in 2 days, and it has to sound like a final track. And so you should definitely take a look on doing the mix by yourself. If you learn how to mix by yourself, you'll definitely be a better producer at the end. Cool guys, that was it. Thank you for watching. It was nice to be here at Waves by Factory Berlin, powered by Beats by Dr. Dre.